Hey guys, I think I'm back. The last you saw of me, I said I just can't, and that's because I had to get away from all of it. The social media, it was too much, the news, it was too stressful. So that's just what my guy and I did. We went down to the lake for a couple of days with his family, and I got to drive the boat. It was so exciting. And then we spent 5 full days in Orange Beach, Alabama. It was amazing. No worries, no cares, no work, no anything. But then when I got back, I saw YouTube and the news and thought, thank goodness I'm back because I have got to jump in on this and tell you what's going on. Hi guys, I had to come back and put out this video as soon as I felt I possibly could. You need to stockpile now. Inflation is here, food shortages, empty shelves. There's not much time. But first, stop it. As a disclaimer, I am not a prepper. I'm not a survivalist. However, I am self-reliant. And I am as self-reliant as I can be for me and my family, for the area in which I live and the circumstances that could occur. I was raised by my grandpapa and my grandmama, who were born and raised during the Depression. My grandfather was born in 1914. I learned from them how to preserve, how to be resilient, how to survive. That does not make me a survivalist. It makes me human. This is my lifestyle. I didn't know what a prepper was until I started looking into it, simply because I can't can like my grandmother did, and I'm terrified of pressure cookers because I might kill my family. I'm not saying don't listen to what preppers have to say because they have incredible information, but often that tone of urgency can overwhelm you. And I know that as a self-reliant person, if I can feel the panic arising, people who are less prepared than I am are also feeling it. So the first thing you need to do is stop, take a break, and do you. I'm going to show you how I figured out the way to do me. So I started out listening to these hardcore preppers, and I said, well, I'm going to do what they do because I want my family to be protected. That's the thing I need: food, four walls, and a roof. So I bought my 5-gallon buckets, and I bought my 5-gallon Mylar bags and my super huge oxygen absorbers. This is 2013, and I still have my bucket of rice, my bucket of flour, and my bucket of beans. Now, this flour is a brick. If it's good anymore, I don't know. But I realized this wasn't working for me. 5 gallons is a lot. So then I read you can get smaller Mylar bags. So I started doing things that I liked, like pasta. I still did rice and beans because that's what I was told you could eat. That would sustain you should something happen. Again, look, 2013, I'm on a roll, guys. These are pinto beans. The others were black beans. I'm mixing it up. Then I found out about the LDS Cannery by the Church of Latter-day Saints. I said, now we're getting somewhere. I can stack these, put these somewhere. These are things that I like and eat. Well, as I was going through that, I realized, okay, I'm buying things that I do like and eat, and I'm buying oats. But guess what? I don't like oats. I do, however, like grits, so that's what I started to buy. But then I was told they wouldn't last as long. But as long as I'm rotating them out before they go bad, and their best buy date alone is like 2 or 3 years out, I figured I was fine. I still purchase from the LDS Cannery and from the Sam's Club. The only thing that I purchased in bulk was one box of the apple slices because we use those for so many things. Now, I was also informed that I could slide these under my bed, but that just didn't sound right to keep it cool and dry. I said there's got to be a better way to do this. So I sat down and devised a list of all the things that we use and eat all the time. At that point, every time an item on the list showed up on sale, I purchased as many of that item as I could with what I had at that time. So my favorite stores became Publix and Kroger. Publix BOGO is buy one get one free, and where I live, they're half price and our limit is 10. So if I purchased 10 items, they were half price, and on another day near the end of the sale, I could purchase 10 more, and it was just fine. My other favorite store was Kroger because they have some amazing deals. For example, the pasta, that is the only place I bought pasta. And the last sale they had like this was in January of last year, and they were 49 cents per box. And I love this because with each pound box, you get variety. I also lean towards Kroger because they often had the buy five, save five. And with coupons, which I were getting at the time, it was great. That truckload of stuff you saw only cost me $19.54. Because my family was home and everyone was here and we were eating a lot and I was saving money, I did shop a lot more at Sam's because we could buy in bulk. I could separate, divide, freeze, vacuum seal, whatever I had to do, and it saved a lot of money. I did cut back on the rice, although eventually I learned to like rice a little bit more, but there are other family members that like rice. So I'm not only picking up items for me, I'm picking them up for my son, my daughter, my mom, and my brother, and other family members that are around. So it is really cost effective. Now, at the time, I did not purchase a Sam's card. I would go with a friend twice a year and I would do my normal stock up. Something I did purchase a lot of were seasonings. And it's not because you want your rice and beans to taste good, it's because I've always used seasonings. And I like the fact that I could buy them in bulk, especially the ones that I use a lot. I then had to figure out the most cost effective way for me to preserve my goods that I purchased from Sam's Club. And I was using oxygen absorbers, however, that wasn't cost effective. So for my birthday, for Christmas, for any holiday, for any major purchase I wanted to buy, I asked for cash or I asked for the item itself and they pitch in on it. So I did purchase a vacuum sealer, and that is how I do all of my dried goods. And so now when I buy in bulk, I automatically just put them in jars and vacuum seal them. Okay, now this is something that I just tried 2 weeks ago. I don't recommend it to anyone, but this is something that I'm okay with doing. But I wanted a way to store my coffee, so I usually buy whole bean because it stays fresher longer. This is 2015. How it ended up back there, I don't know, but I'm going to try it out. This coffee, once opened, smelled and looked just as good as the day it was when I bought it because I did buy these other bags. So I did a quick grind. I put it in my little coffee pot. I poured a cup. I am trying a new creamer that I got from a discount store. Now, before I killed myself, I wanted to make sure I wouldn't kill myself. It says it's just going to taste terrible. It won't kill you. So I poured a cup. I added my creamer. And guess what, guys? If it hadn't been for the creamer, it would have been a great cup of coffee. Now, I still continue to do my other deals and my other sales and to stockpile my pantry and keep my pantry to where I need it to be to support me and my family should I have a job loss or should we have bad weather or should the shelves go clear. But I do it a little bit at a time with what I have when I have it. Right now I have nothing, and I'm grateful that I have all of this because when a sale comes, I am going to have to skip it for a minute. But that's what this is for. It's to have it for when you need it and spend the least amount possible for it. Okay, guys, so that's just how I do it. Everyone needs to do it differently and figure out how to do it in a way that works for them. I am in no way saying do not listen to YouTubers, do not listen to social media, do not listen to the news, because these things are real and they are here. But I do want you to hear the tone. I do not want you to panic. I want you to relax, take a breath, sit down, and come up with a plan. That is the best way to do anything. I have high anxiety. I don't know about any of you, but the more I hear, the worse it gets. And I just had to tune it out for about 2 months. I've watched nothing. I've done nothing. I live my life. So now that I'm back, I hope that I can help you relax too and help you in your journey forward. If you will notice, the photos that I'm showing is to show you that I eat what I buy. And I have great lunches every day. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go back to start showing you guys my lunches. Anyway, until next time, guys, be happy, be healthy, and as always, stay safe.